Hi, everyone. We're just going to wait about 30 seconds to see if anybody else is going to join us for this live stream. Just a reminder, it will be available after the live stream in a recorded version. But yeah, I hope we get a few more people to join for this one.
Never mind. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, well, welcome everyone. I'm glad you could make it. We had a very exciting day. We set up some of our device options in Thunder Bay in the auditorium here. We had lots of visitors today, so it's really good. It's good to see everybody's participating and wants to see what the future looks like, or possibilities of the future. So this is Bridge Northwest Device Discovery Fair. So this is just a little title page, some of the devices that we'll potentially have, and I just put a little catchphrase on it, Expanse, and the devices that power it. I'll start my presentation. So again, I'd like to welcome everybody. My name is Dominic Falsetta. I'm the Technical Readiness Lead for Expanse, or for the Bridge Northwest program. My assistant, Technical Readiness Support Analyst, is Krish Dwivedi. Attending today is also our change team. Probably most of you have dealt with them, met with them, got their help with things and information from them. So most of them are here. So I'd like to thank everybody for being here. We also have 4 manufacturers. Today we have CAPSA, Ergotron, Tangent, and Zebra. So I'm just going to go over an overview of what we're doing today. So it's basically an overview of the devices, a demo of the devices. So what we've been doing is showcasing the devices and taking a look at what the future state of Expanse, or what Expanse is going to look like in the future with the devices. So this device fair will help finalize the decision for computer card configurations. And the computer card configuration will be the biggest device impact for future workflows. Definitely the largest cost item will be a configured card. So throughout this presentation, you'll be able to, or if you were to attend this presentation, you would be able to comment and rate the configurations. And I think we have a survey that's available online also if you wanted to look at things, but unless you see the devices in person, it's kind of, it's no use really rating them unless you can actually use them. But we have collected data through surveys throughout the day. People who attended or were able to talk to the technical readiness team, to change specialists, and with the manufacturers. So it's been a really good day. So the live stream will not have the document scanners, label printers, or battery chargers. Those are pretty standard items, and we're just going to use the market leaders or what other successful Go Live sites have used for those, right? The biggest choice is really going to be the cart and the cart configuration. So just to go over cart configuration options. So basically there will be, sorry, thanks. Sorry. So basically there'll be an all-in-one medical grade computer on a low profile non-powered cart. So we have that configuration here today. The manufacturer will speak to it. The cart will have hot swappable batteries with the charging station. They get about 12 hours of battery life, and if somebody forgets to plug them in, they could just take a battery from a charging station and they're back in business. They come in drawer or no drawer configuration. So these are the first 2 carts on the slide. Yeah, so those are the first 2 carts. So I just want to note that all carts will come configured with a barcode scanner, a cordless barcode scanner, and that's a big part of the change in workflow. and that's to do bedside medication verification. Yeah, and they're totally wipeable, become configured with a medical grade keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Then the other option is a powered cart. So these ones have a built-in battery with a conventional PC monitor. So with these carts, the carts have to be plugged in. So if somebody forgets to plug in the cart, the next shift might be behind with a cart that's low battery or a battery is completely dead, right? Um, IT departments like these type of carts just because they are more versatile. We can just pop on a conventional computer and a monitor, and you're back in business upon failure. And the battery life for these type of carts range from 8 to 12 hours, 8 to 13 hours. And these are vendor claims. The other cart configuration we have is a laptop cart. So, so like I was saying before, the nursing carts, I'll just break down the cart types by a job type. So nursing carts will have SSO tap and go reader, cordless barcode scanner with different mounting options, 24-inch monitor. Depending on clinical decisions, they will either have drawers or no drawers, and the medical grade keyboard and mouse, which I mentioned in the previous slide. The physician cart, so some of the sites that went live bought physician carts. Physician carts are traditionally been configured with a laptop and a laptop cart with just a microphone for dictation. So physicians could do rounding with them, do dictation, but basically a physician has a cart that they could round it bedside if they want to. These carts come configured with an SSO tap and go reader, medical grade microphone for dictation, and a larger screen laptop than our standard. So standard pretty much throughout the region is 14.1-inch screen. These laptops will be configured with a 16-inch screen with a more efficient processor and a bigger battery. And the laptops will last 5 to 6 hours, the battery life. And they also come with a medical keyboard and mouse. The barcode scanner, so this is pretty much a de facto standard in every go live I've encountered or talked to. It's the Zebra scanner. So they're medical grade, they're droppable, they have a lot more processing power than a normal barcode scanner. They scan difficult barcodes. So this seems to be the clear winner when it comes to barcode scanners from all the go lives that we've talked to. Yeah. And then there's wall-mounted computers. These are typically used in recovery areas. And this is the device that we chose. We think it's the market leader. We really like it. We've been playing with it. Has an extraordinary range of motion. And has tap and go reader that we configure with it. Yeah, and here are all the configurations available, like basically the range of motion. And then, of course, there's going to be medical keyboards and mice. So when you go patient side, of course, and you leave the room, devices need to be disinfected. We have a few options. We've kind of focused on two of them. One of them is a flat key keyboard. We have both on display here today. And one is an elevated key keyboard. They're both manufacturers claim they're dishwasher safe. I don't know if that's true or not, but you could definitely disinfect them with a moist medical grade type of cleanser. And both of them, like on their websites, claim that you could wipe it down with Clorox or bleach even. But yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move to the manufacturer presentations. So the sequence of presentations is going to be CAPSA, who's a car manufacturer, Ergotron, who's a cart and wall mount manufacturer, Tangent, who's the all-in-one medical grade computer manufacturer, and Zebra, who's the barcode scanner manufacturer. Zebra also makes other things, not at this fair today, or they're not in the catalog right now for various reasons, but they'll be talking to the barcode scanner today. And the format's going to be 5-minute manufacturer presentation and then 5-minute manufacturer Q&A. And at the end of the presentation, I'll take a Q&A also. So save your whatever questions you have for my presentation, save it for the end of this event, and then I can answer questions at the end. But yeah, so let's get started with CAPSA. I'm just going to change the camera view. So just one moment. So just so you know, that handsome fella to the right of Madeleine, or to right of the laptop card, is Kush. He's a technical readiness support analyst, so he's my right-hand man in this project. The reason he's standing, this camera is configured, it tries to focus on the object's face. So by him standing there, it widens the display. So that's why he's there. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm just going to stop sharing my presentation. Sorry about that, everybody. I just had a problem stopping the share. So I'm just going to give focus to the microphone on the polybar. Just be one moment. Poly.
Yes. Oh, okay. I guess I'm on. So thank you for having me here today. My name is Madalena Lazar, and I work for CAPSA Healthcare. A little bit about our company, just in a nutshell. CAPSA Healthcare has been around for over 60 years at this point, and we are the only company out there that is exclusively focused on providing healthcare solutions and closed-loop medication solutions for our healthcare customers around the world. At this point in time, actually, we're one of the largest providers of point-of-care solutions in the world, with over 1 million cards deployed. The one that I have specifically chosen to present to you today is our Trio card. The Trio card that you see here in front of you, the one that is configured, comes with a 50 amp battery power at the bottom. I'm not sure how far down you can actually see. I don't know if you can actually see the bottom of the card, but again, it is the largest battery available for these cards. We do have other smaller options as well. But again, we always recommend that you would go with the most power, because it seems to be the trend that nurses like to have a lot of power and they don't want to be caught up without having a card that's not fully powered on. So again, battery and power, one of our top focuses. We also, of course, from the bottom up, we also use across all of our cards, we have options to use the 5-inch casters. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you why it is important, why maneuverability is important, and how important it is for you to be able to get in and out of elevators without having to push too hard. So again, 5-inch casters at the bottom, large battery power. Moving up on the cards, I have selected to configure this card with 6 individual bins that are all lockable. So you can unlock the bins by using your sign-in code on this display that is here at the top. And then at the touch of a button, you can, of course, I did not get this right. At the touch of a button, you can unlock the bins and dispense the medication to the patient. The reason why I have selected 6 bins is because in general, most nurses take care of 6 patients per day. So it is very easy for the nurse to go at the medication cart in the morning, take the medication for each one of her 6 patients, and then load up her cart, and she's ready to go for the rest of the day. When she gets to her cart, the other thing that we have incorporated in our carts, the ability to actually set preferences for the nurses. So at the touch of a button here as well, nurses can lift or lower the cart and then actually preset their preferences. These preferences actually follow the nurse around, even to another cart. If the next day she's going to be using a different cart than the one that she has used today, those preferences will follow her to the entire fleet of the carts. Another differentiator that we think is very important to nurses and healthcare staff is the fact that right from this display, they can actually see how many hours and how many minutes of battery power they have left. Super important because, again, the last thing that we want is to have the cart power off unexpectedly. So again, by having this alert on the display, they can be prepared, and when time comes, they can actually go back to the wall, plug in the cart. Within 2.5 hours, the battery is fully charged again and ready to be used yet again. So again, super important. We have also been told that nurses really like to have a calculator. Oftentimes, there's medication that has to be calculated. There is a calculator that is on this display as well. The other item that you can do from this display is essentially engage with other departments. Should you want to send a message from your cart, you can actually select at the touch of a button the message that you want to send to which department, write a quick message. I see the light going on and off. Hopefully it works. Sorry, this is my first time doing this here. I wanted to also highlight that there are various lights available on this cart. You have right here the surface light that if you have to take notes at night, you need additional light, it's available. There is also a keyboard light that you can engage. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video. And then finally, there is also a ground light. If you have to walk in the hallways late at night, there is a light at the bottom of the cart that will show you, again, where you can and cannot walk. All of our carts, as I mentioned before, have many options when it comes to the type of bins that you can add. You can have documentation bins. And that is it. Well, okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. We're communicating here internally. Before I run out of time, I did want to highlight as well for those IT folks and also nursing staff, our carts come with this fleet management software. It's really a great feature that is, again, provided at no additional charge on all of our Trio cards. Through this fleet management software, you can actually tell which nurse, how long this nurse has spent on each cart. You can also tell which carts are being underutilized. And if you have carts that are being underutilized, you can, of course, redeploy them to the different parts of your organization. So again, when IT gets a request that there is an additional cart needed, they can quickly look at the screen and kind of go, oh, you know what, there's like 10 carts that are actually not being utilized at all. Let's redeploy them quickly to the people that actually need them, and that will make use of the cart. With that, many more features that I would love to be able to present to you, but hopefully I'm just giving you a quick taste of what is important, and I'll be happy to answer any additional questions that you may have. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Madalena. That's really good. Yeah, I just want to clarify a few things. So Madalena brought power lift up and down. That's also an option in the competitor's card, but yeah, they didn't bring that feature with them today, but it is a feature in both cards. The comparable card from the competitor. The fleet management software, we won't necessarily configure that for this go live or for this project. It's available, but it's not necessarily going to be configured. And the messaging feature will probably not be configured. Yeah, so even though they have that messaging feature, there's all kinds of privacy things that go along with that, so that probably will not be configured. But thank you very much. So go ahead and start Q&A. So the lead will answer questions for 5 minutes. I'm just going to switch the microphone over again.
Okay, I can hear it, I guess.
Sarah Robertson.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear her.
I see that you have your cart with the medication drawers, but do you have any options where we have the medication drawers as well as some like extra storage for supplies? Our nursing staff, they're going to be reconstituting their IV medications at bedside, so they're going to need a little extra space for some stuff.
We have several configurations for the actual drawers. I think the best thing would be to, with the help of Dominic here, you can go to the CAPSA Healthcare website, and I'm showing you here the number of different types of drawers that are available. There's deep drawers, there's documentation drawers, there's unlockable drawers, there's drawers that lock. So many options, and we can work with you in finding the correct one for your specific use case. Not a problem at all. These cards
Also,
can actually
it's
come
very
with a
modular.
Pardon?
It's very modular.
It is very modular indeed. So you can have anywhere. So I have here a set of 2 drawers. It can go up to actually a 4-tier drawer system. So we can add additional drawers if needed.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, are there any more? No more?
Are there any other questions that I can answer? I think that was the only question that came through the chat. And again, if you have any questions, you can engage me by going to capsahealthcare.com. I am the rep for all of Canada West, so you would come to me no matter what. So I would be happy to talk to you as well.
So actually they'd come to the technical readiness team and then I would, yeah.
That too.
Yeah, awesome. That was
Whatever
awesome,
works.
Madeleine.
Thank you so much.
You were nervous for nothing. That was a really
Well.
good presentation.
Would you prefer us to go cards back to back and next one's Greenmont, or would you want?
Yeah, you get back cards back. Okay, so next is the Ergotron. They're the other card manufacturer, and they've got a presentation for you. So they'll present for 5 minutes or so, and then Q&A for 5 minutes.
That's
When we get to 2 minutes and 1 minute, just 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. My name is Shafan Khalid. I'm the Ergotron representative covering Eastern Canada, including Thunder Bay, and I'm here with my director.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bullock. I'm the Director of Strategic Accounts for Canada, and thank you for having us today.
Excellent. So we're representing Ergotron today, currently the partner that has laptop carts that are being used across facilities here in Thunder Bay. The 2 key solutions that Dominic wanted us to present today are solutions that look after documentation and medication cart applications. So starting with documentation carts, currently right here we have our CareFit Slim. The CareFit Slim cart is designed to be a low profile cart for documentation only purposes. This cart would be paired with a medication style cart that would have drawer configurations, as that cart and its low profile design is not designed to support drawers. Sorry, there's a code going on in the background. The CareFit Slim cart is currently configured with a all-in-one solution, but the cart can be Is the sound coming through? Are we still good? Okay, we're still good. Excellent.
Sorry, guys. Code there.
Yeah. The solution is currently configured with an all-in-one solution, but it can be configured with a traditional monitor. In terms of application, you would see a documentation style solution in environments where footprint is a concern. So primarily ED departments, but also around radiology and other PACU areas as well. Our solution with our cabinets, our medical carts, these solutions would go hand in hand with our CareFit Slim cart. These carts have drawers that can be unlocked. And again, both of these would be configured with an all-in-one solution. Now, one of the key things to note is that it is very important to have a solution that is streamlined and easy for clinical to understand and be able to use across their workflows across the entire hospital environment. Maintaining a workflow that is simple to understand for nurses is very important, which is where the Mosaic comes in. The Mosaic cart is an amalgamation of both the CareFit Slim and the StyleView lineup of families. This cart is designed to be used modularly across the entire hospital environment, and it can be configured to fit whatever application best suits the clinical workflow. The cart comes with standard 5-inch casters. It has the same functionality with a screen, lockable drawers, and multiple configurabilities with drawer options. The cart also comes with the ability to add additional storage along the sides, the back T-rail, and the center rails along the back of the cart. And this can include drawers, sanitizer wipe holders, additional brackets for monitoring devices, fetal monitors, etc. The benefit with the Mosaic is that the cart is completely modular. So one cart can be used across multiple workflows, and drawers can be removed or added, and accessories can be removed or added at any point without having to replace the entire cart. I just wanted to highlight, I think, the functionality on the screen of the Mosaic. So the Mosaic does not use an all-in-one solution. It comes with an integrated battery that gives about 10 hours of actual runtime usage. The screen reports battery life live of usage as the nurses are using it throughout their workflow. And it also has a calculator built in and additional functionality for the nurses. Is there anything else you want to mention, Sarah?
No, I mean, really with the Mosaic is that it's really modular, right? So we can really configure this cart to meet any workflow requirement, whether it's inpatient, whether it's documentation, whether it's a phlebotomy workflow. We have all sorts of different accessories and customizations that are available to support and meet the requirements. Really with this cart, easy to move, ergonomics in mind as we design these workstations. So really, there should be something very simple that easily integrates into your environment.
And again, one cart that can be changed depending on workflows as the cart is used and utilized across the environment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any questions for your talk? Chat. All right. So if there's no more questions for Ergotron, we'll move on to our next manufacturer. The next manufacturer is Tangent. So Tangent is the manufacturer of all-in-one medical grade computers. So just to clarify, we went through quite a few carts. So there's non-powered carts, and then there's powered carts. The carts are non-powered. The power solution will be these screens. So yeah, the screens are battery operated, and it's an all-in-one computer enclosure. But I'll let Kareem speak to that. So let me just pass it over to the microphone.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Kareem Sharif. I'm the sales director for Tangent. I look after the Canadian market, and I'm based in Toronto. I think some of you may know Tangent. I've spoken with Dominic about some hospitals that has Tangent from a long time ago. But those that don't know Tangent, we are based in California, and we, over 35 years, have been designing, developing, and manufacturing medical grade computes. That includes all-in-ones, tablets, and all sorts of other IT-related products. So I'll take just a few minutes to tell you a little bit about the technology that is on the carts. So as Dominic mentioned, this is what's been selected in terms of showing you the battery-powered Medix 24B, which is, again, the battery-powered medical grade all-in-one touchscreen computer. So some of the benefits of this particular type of device is that it is a very clean solution. It's less cables, less brackets, less cord. It's an all-in-one computer with a touchscreen interface. What's really important as well about this particular device is that it's medical grade. And so from an infection prevention perspective, you can clean it with peroxide wipes, bleach wipes, Virox, all sorts of harsh chemicals that would streak or damage regular devices. Our device is designed to be cleaned over and over again. It is a fanless device, so you have less chance of it breaking, less chance of particulate being blown around. Very importantly as well, it comes with what's called a UL 60601 certification, and that is actually the medical grade certification. And that's very important because what it means is the devices are electrically safe. So within 6 feet of the patient or in operating rooms where there's sensitive equipment, for example, that UL 60601 piece is very important. A couple of other nice features that you have with this particular device, and this is probably the crux of it, as Dominic mentioned earlier, it has a built-in battery system. You can see right back here, you've got these little batteries that pop in the back. There's 3 of them. And with the 3 batteries, it's going to last you about 12 hours of nursing time. Now that afterwards, the device can either be hot swapped. You can grab batteries and swap them, 24/7 use, for example, or you can plug the card in and it will charge directly into the computer as well. So you've got a very clean, integrated, lightweight solution that's medical grade, checks a lot of boxes. A few other cool features with this particular device, because it's really designed for healthcare. You have a reading light at the bottom, which is great for the clinician, especially if it's dark or the patient's sleeping. You have an integrated RFID feature as well. So for those of you using Imprivata readers, like most people are, it's built right into the device. So it's nice and clean. You also have, as I mentioned, the integrated lights system as well. So a lot of interesting features. All the ports are on the bottom. So you'll see multiple ports for USB, LAN. Basically, it's like a full PC. So the keyboard, the mouse, the printer, the scanner can all be connected directly to the computer. So again, a very clean, integrated, medical grade solution with hot swappable power. I'll open up to any questions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if there's no questions for Kareem, thank you very much, Kareem. That's really good. So as I mentioned in my presentation, so the big differentiator is a powered cart or non-powered cart. The non-powered carts are a bit more maneuverable. They're lighter, of course, because there's no built-in battery, and they would be paired with an all-in-one computer solution like the one Kareem just presented. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Zebra. So Basim is here for Zebra, and he's going to talk about their barcode scanner.
Just let me know whenever. And can they see the?
Yeah.
All right. Should I get started? All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Baz. I'm the healthcare lead from Zebra Technologies. And Zebra Technologies is a company that's been around for 50 years. And basically what we do is we manufacture products that empower the frontline workers. These frontline workers could be a store associate helping a customer. It might be a mail delivery. When you receive packages from FedEx, usually they let you sign on a Zebra device. And in healthcare, we provide different end user devices for the clinicians. For example, printers is one of the things that we do. We have mobile devices that are purpose-built for healthcare. But for today, we are focusing on the barcode scanners. With any EMR transformation project, the barcoding system is a basic element of these projects. And simply, if you cannot scan the barcode system, then there are a lot of dependency that will not be achieved. Today, I'm going to speak about the DS8178, which is our premium scanner. It's used by many healthcare systems across Canada. One of our biggest account or hospital is Alberta Health Services. So they have thousands of these barcode scanners, and they are used on a daily basis for different workflows like medication administration, verifying that the right patient is getting the right medication. Trillium Health is another hospital close to you. North Bay, is another hospital that are using these scanners. So the scanner is called, the model is DS8178. It's a premium scanner. It's a cordless scanner. So the scanner itself is cordless. The cradle is connected to a computer. So every time you do a scan, the cradle takes the job of sending this data to the EMR system in the back end. There is a lot of intelligence and innovation baked into the scanner. So one of the things is to start off with it's a purpose-built device, meaning that because it's going to be used in healthcare settings, patient-facing, you will need to clean it down with different cleaning agents. We built it with premium healthcare plastic, so you can clean it all day long with different and the most harsh chemicals, and there will not be there will not be any degradation into the plastic. Another thing is the scanner is cordless, as I mentioned. It also produces a white lighting when you do a scan. And because Zebra does a lot of different scanners, in retail, for example, you'll see that it produces red. What we found is if you use red color in healthcare settings, this could trigger PTSD with some patients. So this is why we use white lighting instead of red. Every time you do a good scan, you will hear a beep. If it's a bad scan, there will be a different beep and the color will be red, meaning that there is a problem with the scan. You need to either rescan or just maybe the barcode is corrupted. This scanner could scan 1D barcodes, QR code, and it has a purpose-built scan engine. So specifically for healthcare, this tiny, smallest barcode scanner could be picked up very easily with these scanners. It's very durable, so it has a 6 feet drop test. You can drop it all day long, and it's still going to be functional. And these are some of the main features. Since I have 1 more minute, let me just see if there is anything else. Of course, there are some areas in the hospital where they don't need to, they want to eliminate any noise. So even the beeping, you can move that from beeping to vibrate mode. And in terms of the battery, and I got this many times today, what if it's not docked properly? The battery on these devices, on these scanners, can go up to 3 days with 60,000 scan. So they have a great battery life. These are the main features, and if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Baz. So if there's any questions for Baz, something else that's pretty important with those scanners that I was pretty impressed with, my team was impressed with, is the range. So they get about 35 feet of range. So yeah, it's quite a range on them. So any questions for Baz? Okay. So I'll give one more opportunity if anybody has any questions at all for myself or for any of the manufacturers. This is your time to ask. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like nobody's raising their hand or anything. So I just want to, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming. We did the best we can with this presentation. It's always challenging doing live streams, but thank you very much for attending. Just so you know, we'll be doing smaller events with the same devices in Marathon this coming Tuesday, and we'll be in Dryden on Friday, and the hours will be from 10 to 2. So if you're unable to make it to Thunder Bay, and you're able, please come by. We'd love to talk to you. The most important thing about the carts, like I said, there's those 2 different power schemes. It's either a self-powered cart or the screen is powered and you require a special screen, or the cart is powered and it's versatile and you could swap out the things in and out on them. So those are the 2 big differences. All the manufacturers are really good. Like the carts, I think, are all pretty good. I think it comes down to preference, and if you get your hands on one and actually get to maneuver it, that tells a big story too, like how easy it is to maneuver it. So if you could come to one of our hub events in either Marathon or Dryden, that'd be great. I'd like to thank Eli for helping me out with this and operating the PowerPoint, and thank you very much. And thanks to the Change team and Kush and all the manufacturers. Hopefully I'll see everyone next week at one of our hub events. Thank you.